The K-pop industry is a battlefield. Every year, nearly 100 new groups debut. Statistically, less than 5% of them will survive to renew their first contract. For the vast majority, the story ends in silence. Funding runs out, concepts fail, and dreams quietly fade away in basement practice rooms. But sometimes a miracle happens. Sometimes a group standing on the very edge of the precipice gets one last shot. A single viral fan cam, a YouTube algorithm spike, a desperate change in sound. Today, we are telling the stories of the survivors. These are the artists who had their bags packed and their farewells written, only to be saved by a single life-changing moment. We have to start with the textbook definition of a K-pop miracle, EXID. In late 2014, EXID was effectively finished. They had debuted, re-debuted with new members, and released music that went nowhere. The members have since revealed that they had already discussed disbanding. Member Sorji was even working as a vocal trainer to make ends meet. Their song, Up and Down, had been released months prior. It was a commercial flop. But on October 8th, a fan named Farkil uploaded a focus cam of member Hani performing at a small event. It wasn't an immediate explosion, but a slow burn that turned into a wildfire. The video showcased Hani's incredible stage presence and the song's addictive hook. Slowly, Up and Down began to do something rare. Yeok-ju-haeng chart reversal. The song climbed from outside the top 100 to number 1. Days after they planned to disband, EXID was summoned back to music shows. They won their first ever trophy in January 2015, months after the song's release. It proved that in the digital age, one fan with a camera can change the course of history. If EXID was a stroke of luck, Brave Girls was a stroke of justice. By early 2021, the group was done. They had already left their dorm. Member Yoo-jung was studying for history certification to get a normal job. They were a Nugu group that had spent years performing for the only audience that would have them, the Korean military. Then, a YouTuber named Viditor uploaded a compilation of their song Rollin. It highlighted the sheer joy of the members performing, contrasted with the thunderous, almost terrifying cheers of the military conscripts. The video went viral overnight. The Korean public fell in love not just with the song, but with the members' resilience. They saw idols who smiled through dust storms and empty crowds for years. The result was a perfect all-kill. Rollin became the #1 song in the country, beating out giants like IU and Blackpink. 4 years after its release, the song saved them. They went from packing their bags to becoming the summer queens of Korea. While some groups get saved, some individuals have to save themselves, over and over again. This brings us to the resilient all-rounder of K-pop, Woodz aka Cho Seung-yeon. His career is a testament to survival. After his first group, Unique, was put on indefinite hiatus due to political tensions, he fought for a second chance on survival audition shows like Show Me the Money and Produce 101. Through Produce 101, he succeeded in debuting in the massive project group X1. It seemed like he had finally made it. But months later, the dream turned into a nightmare. X1 was forcefully disbanded due to the show's vote manipulation controversy. Through no fault of his own, he was back to square one. He rebranded as a soloist, Woodz. He released critically acclaimed albums, but he was still fighting to prove he was more than just a former idol. His true miracle didn't come from a debut, but from a specific song that refused to die, Drowning. Released in 2023, the song was a rock ballad masterpiece, but it wasn't an instant chart topper. However, video footage of his live performance during his mandatory military service started going viral. The raw emotion, the desperate high notes, and the sheer power of his vocals captivated audiences. Years after his struggles began, Drowning started to Yeok-ju-haeng. The public finally woke up to the talent they had overlooked. Even as he enlisted in the military, the song continued to climb, cementing his legacy not as a survivor of failed groups, but as one of the generation's greatest vocalists. Finally, it is almost impossible to imagine now, but the biggest group in the world, BTS, once stood on this same precipice. By 2015, Big Hit Entertainment was in significant debt. BTS had a dedicated fan base, but they hadn't broken through to the general public. The members have since admitted that the album, The Most Beautiful Moment in Life, Part 1, was their do-or-die moment. They shifted their sound, moving away from aggressive hip-hop to embrace a vulnerable, emotional pop sound with I Need You. It worked. I Need You secured their first-ever music show win. It wasn't just a trophy, it was a lifeline. It kickstarted the Hwayangyeonhwa era, which laid the narrative foundation for the global empire they would become. It was the spark that lit the dynamite. These stories aren't just about music charts, they are about the terrifying thin line between failure and legendary status. For every EXID, Woodz, or Brave Girls, there are hundreds of artists who released amazing songs that never found their miracle. But these stories remind us why we root for the underdogs. We love the moment when talent meets opportunity, and we love seeing perseverance rewarded. Which miracle story is your favorite? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into K-pop history. Thanks for watching.